I've noticed lately that people are hungry for meaningful conversations, and yet there is this fear about opening that door. I'm Joni Miller, and this is Spiritual Geography. Because there is so much anger, vitriol, yelling in the public spaces, in conversations, in blog posts or social media posts, it's almost like people are afraid to be themselves, that there is a mask that they want to put on because this fear of this retaliation, this backlash to saying something wrong. When if you're sharing from your own experiences, then that is not wrong, which is why I often counsel people to tell your own story. And it's not that people won't say you're making this up, but there is a genuineness when you talk about what's really happened to you. Now, I share a lot of stories about the personal experiences I had in spirituality, the things that happened to me that are like, this is really strange. But I also talk about things that happened when I worked in business, conversations I've had, things that I've gleaned from my spiritual geography workshops. These are my experiences. So someone saying, well, that didn't happen. Well, it did. It did. This is my interpretation of my life. And as long as, going back to the two questions I ask, is this life giving to me? Is what I believe something that helps me grow in myself, heal some of my own wounds? Does it help me in relationships? Does it help me be more forgiving, more accepting of others? And does it help me with this important connection to the transcendent? To have a sense of awe and mystery, which research shows helps on psychological and physical levels. Now, it doesn't say you have to believe XYZ and it helps you, but just having a connection with something bigger than yourself, whether you're standing at the side of the ocean or on a mountain. Often it happens in nature. Sometimes it's just looking at a newborn baby. That there's a sense of awe and mystery, that there's always more that we don't know than what we do. But having a meaningful conversation requires you to open your heart and not just share what has happened to you and what you believe, but deeply listening to someone else, asking open-ended questions, not making judgments and rushing to any sort of conclusion. Being open to the mystery in someone else's life, the mystery of things that you can't possibly know. And that is why you open your heart to hear someone else. I'm Joni Miller. Thank you for watching. And if you would like more tips on how to stay human in these confusing times, please subscribe.